Hi everyone, welcome to Bat Thrift Crazy. I'm Joanne. I have another thrift haul for you. This one comes from the Durham Rescue Mission bins, and I have to say, I have been very pleased with the bins lately. I hadn't been going, as you might know, for several months because they just hadn't been very good. So sporadically I've been trying them a little bit here and there, and things have been picking up. And the last several times that I have been there, it's been really good. And this haul, I think, is evidence of that. They're getting, I don't know if a lot more hard goods in, but I can say for me, for the things that I pick up, a lot of things that I like picking up. I've seen a lot more of those sort of things there. So I want to show you what I picked up. There are a couple of things here that in retrospect, I wish I hadn't gotten, but, you know, even at this point in the game, I am still learning to filter out things that maybe I shouldn't have gotten. So I'm getting a little bit more particular. Anyway, I'm going to start with this tile. No, actually, I'm going to start with this because I'm going to turn this into a bird bath. I don't care that it has an etching in the middle of it. They had initially had this at one of their retail stores marked at $4.99 and no one picked it up. But I think this will make a really nice bird bath. It has what I hope is just enough depth to it to fill it up that the birds will be happy. And then the other piece that I found that I was originally going to put into the center, I'll show it to you, is this beautiful tile piece. And I thought it would make a beautiful piece right in the center there. But then the more I looked at the tile piece, I thought, oh my gosh, that's just too pretty a piece to put into the bird bath. And it is a piece, it's handmade in Poland. I'm not going to pronounce that. Even being Polish background doesn't mean that I can speak or pronounce Polish. Microwave dishwasher safe, On further inspection of the tile piece, though, it does have a crack in it. Does not go all the way through. There, you can barely see it. It's a hairline crack. So I'm not sure if I want to try and resell this or if I want to put it into the bird bath, which was my original thought. But boy, I think this would look, I mean, if I were a bird, I would be happy. I just think that would look so pretty in the center of that. Then again, it would take up from the amount of space that the birds would have to bathe. So jury is out on that as to what I'm going to do with those, with that tile piece yet. Now this is one of the pieces that in retrospect, I probably should not have picked up. This is a vintage piece that you would put your tissue box into. The reason I say that in retrospect I probably shouldn't have picked it up is because I did have one similar to this in my booth for quite some time that never did sell, and I ended up pulling it. I still have it. This is from Blvd, New York, New York, made in the USA. And you could put that on your vanity top, and you might be able to see there that you could also hang it on the wall. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with this piece at this point, if I'm going to try and put this up in the booth or if I'm just going to donate it. This is pretty cool. I'm happy I got this piece. This is a North Carolina State of Mind. I think someone is going to like this. It is from 7 Anchor Designs, made in the USA. They have that stamped on the back of the piece. Nice solid piece of wood. I don't know why, but this, and it's not the anchor design on the back of it, but it gives me real beach vibes. So got that. This I found initially by itself. I think it might be, it says it's crafted in Japan. Oh, it's stainless steel. I thought it was pewter, but this is actually stainless steel. Love, love, love the look of this piece with the wood handle on it. Now, it was missing its little piece up here, but I found a salt shaker, salt or pepper shaker, can't remember now. Could not find its mate. So I took the finial piece off of the top of whichever it was, salt or pepper, and using E6000 or something, I'm going to put that on the top of it. Perfect match, I think. This is gorgeous. I would use this as a decor piece. You can pop it open even and just put some flowers into this. I think it's a beautiful piece. And it's kind of got that muted sort of silvery tone that I think would be really good now for the fall into winter time. Found this Pepsi Cola tin. Now I think this might actually be an older tin. It says on the bottom, it was made in Mexico, the Tin Box Company of America Incorporated, Farmingdale, New York. There is no date on it, but there's also no barcode, which is a plus. And here are the graphics on it. Actually in really good condition. I mean, it does show some signs of wear, which you would expect. Oh my gosh. But the inside, look, I mean, it's pretty clean on the inside. So I am guessing that this is an older tin. Now, it could be a reproduction and still be an older tin, but I picked that up. I don't often pick up tins. I have a couple of them in my booth, and they do from time to time sell. I really can't determine which tins over others sell. Well, I do know the, what is that? Charles Chips. Those tend to sell pretty well. I do have a Charles Chips pretzel tin up in my booth that has not sold yet, but it will, right? You know that I have not been picking up a lot of Tupperware unless it is complete. So I did find this deviled egg carrier, and I did pick it up because it is in good shape. It does need a good washing. I can't even get it open now, but it does have the trays in it too. So I was happy to pick that up, stick that in the sink and get that a good washing. Okay, I have a problem. I've got to stop picking up rolling pins. What is it with the rolling pins that I keep picking them up? I put them up in the booth and occasionally one will sell. It's not like I put them up and they just fly out. So I guess everybody's got their thing that they just keep picking up, and one of my things seems to be rolling pins. So picked up a rolling pin. I found some tea light candles. These I pick up for when I do have little tea light candle holders that I put into the booth. I like to include the tea light in them. This is a plate or a picture stand, and I got this primarily because it's brass, and you know brass has made quite a comeback. This is from, hold on here, Price Products, genuine solid brass from Taiwan. And I'm going to leave it as it is. See, it does have a little bit of patina, as folks like to call it. I'm going to use it until it sells, but I thought it was a very pretty piece. And this is just a little tiny shovel. I think I might use this for one of my plants here in the kitchen, just as a little decorative piece in the pot. This is something now in retrospect. It's tiny, but I should not have picked it up. I know I talked to you guys a couple of times that I was going to be making this wreath for my friend Heidi, and I was going to be making one for my daughter Caitlin. They were going to be fall wreaths. Well, we are halfway through November already. Believe it or not, this Thursday is Thanksgiving. I have not made the wreaths yet. I honestly don't think I am going to make the wreaths. I got these at the time that I went to the bins. I got these in anticipation of making the wreaths. They're not going to happen. So that, in retrospect, is something that I should not have picked up. This I got, I'm going to put it away. I have a bin that's marked metal. So I'm going to put this in my metal bin because sometimes you find, excuse me, like an interesting water pail or something like that. The handle could be missing, or an interesting bucket. So I picked, and this was all by itself. So it obviously came off of something. I'm guessing the something was really destroyed. So I'm going to put this away. If I ever find something that is missing the handle, hopefully it'll fit. If it doesn't, maybe I can, squish it a little bit to help it to fit. Okay, this guy, how am I going to, okay, I'll display him like this. I'm guessing he's brass, and he says on him, it's spelled B-R-U-X-E-L-L-E-S, okay? And it is this very brazen young man. It's corkscrew, okay? So it's a little risque. So here he comes, okay? So there he is. He is this naked little boy, corkscrew. And I am hiding the corkscrew, okay? So I just thought he was funny, and I think that somebody else is going to think that he is funny, and they're going to want him on their bar. So I picked him up, and he's a little on the heavy side. Heidi picked up some stones for you for your garden. I should have told you, this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy haul. So very excited. These do sell for me. Very excited to find this vintage Samsonite train case. This is in very good condition. And it even has the key. I mean, when they have the key, I don't know, that is like striking gold. Sure enough, there is the key inside of it. Mirror is intact. It has a little zippered compartment right there. Now there may have been something, see these little slots right there, one here and one on the other side, that something went there. I'm not sure, don't know, but I still think with whatever is missing there, I still think it's going to sell. It's in really great condition. Now this may be light up. No, I thought maybe that mirror lit up, but it does not. But isn't that cool? Now I've not found one before where it had this mirror that, you could kind of tilt on it. So that was cool. This little pocket here, zippered, what pocket that zips. Oh, and it also, does that snap out? It does. This little zippered pocket right here snaps out. I just have to clean this up a little bit and get that up into the boot. So happy. And Kelly actually helped me get this because I'll tell you, they bring out a new, right now I'm only able to go to the bins on Saturdays. And when they bring out a new bin of purses or clothes or something like that, you are taking your life into your hands trying to get to the new stuff. People are just crazy. And I was one of those crazy people, and they brought this particular bin out of purses. And my friend Kelly was on the other side, and this dumped out. And I said to Kelly, Kelly, grab that train case for me. So she grabbed it, had it stuck under her arm as she's still picking through the purses. So shout out to Kelly for helping me to get this. Great piece. Very excited about that. Picked up a couple baskets, which normally I don't pick up baskets. This one I thought was rather unusual though. I don't recall seeing one like this before. If I have, I've just either passed it up or it hasn't been in good shape. But this, as you can see, is sort of an urn shape with these little handles on it in great condition. I mean, I didn't see any damage on it at all, but I picked this up because of the unique shape on it. And then, now this is a wire basket. Has to be cleaned out a little bit, the burlap, with sort of like the chicken wire in it and the burlap liner. Just the liner has to be cleaned out. Found these 3 decorative sort of like, this might be cane woven balls. And then another stapler. And this one is cool. This looks kind of like retro Art Deco to me with this, like silver stainless steel look and then the wood. This one is a swing line. Long Island City, New York. Patent pending. Does not have a date on it, but these do sell. In fact, I just sold one. I can't remember now if it was Friday. It might have been Friday. Friday and Saturday, my antique mall had an open house. And the one that I had up there sold. I think, like I said, I think it was Friday. I do always check, though, to make sure that they do work. This one is in really good condition. So I have this one. I think I have another one as well that I need to get up there. Recipe cards for when and if I do find recipe boxes that are missing them. This is a brand new packet here. Here's the other interesting basket. If I'm not mistaken, Kelly found this too. Reminded us both of a boat or an ark. But again, this is in beautiful condition. I thought it was a rather unusual shaped basket. Great condition, so picked this up. No markings on it. And look at, must be very hard to make these. Look at all those little nails that they use to put this together. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, it has to take some good amount of time to make things like this. That's what I think. Oh, these I found, I will put these away in my stash either for crafting or for staging in the booth fall time. This was a macrame piece that they had up on the wall. Let's see, don't even remember what this is. It might just be a plain macrame piece. I'm not, oh, it is, yes. Yep. There, do I have that? So you, oh, too high. There you go. But, you know, very boho. There, that might be, there. I think that might be the front. Yep. Because you can see the knotting better. So I think that is the front there. A couple of these little strings I might, yeah, a couple of them are very long. So I might just trim those up. And I wish I could have found either a mate to this. I'm wondering if it may have had a fork that went with it, but found this spoon, like the little hanger on the back of it. I thought that was kind of neat, but I'm going to do something with this. Now these DIYs and crafts and stuff like that, I'm going to be putting this stuff off until after the first of the year when I have more time. I mean, I have all of these plans in my head for after I retire of things that I want to do. But one of the things, fingers crossed, that I am going to do is more crafting and DIY flip videos, like thrift flip videos. I had started a series, honestly, months ago, where I wanted to show you guys pieces that I pick up and then how I flip them. And just because of work and personal time and such, I wasn't able to continue the series. But I'd like to start that up again. Because when I retire, I will have obviously more time on my hands. And I picked this up with that in mind, as I would like to do something with this spoon. I really like it. So that's coming. Oh, this has been spoken for. This is a vintage little, I don't want to blind you, but a vintage little mirror. I think one side is regular, one side is magnified for your purse. Found two. Oh no. I hope the screw is in there. Oh dear. This one came apart. Two vintage cheese graters. But the screw on this one came out. And I don't see it in here. Hopefully it's in my truck. This was Taiwan, and actually they're both from Taiwan. Let me see. Oh shoot, no, it's not in here. A lot of folks overlooked this. Couldn't believe it needs a good cleaning, but this is a bake pan from Le Creuset. They're expensive. Picked up a couple of little honey dippers. Should I find this will go in my wood bin if I find little honey pots that are missing their little dippers. This I got to make a bird feeder out of. I'll put this on top of a candle holder. I've got candle holders already, so I have 2 more projects to do, and I will put the bird seed on here, and then I'll do the bird feeder and the bird feeder and the bird bath. So more projects. And then this galvanized, no, not galvanized, what is this? Enamelware, green platter, a perfect, it's a little bit splattered, little white, little dots all over it. I thought this was perfect now for Christmas coming up with the green color. Really like this. And then, of course, me and my crates. Got a crate. Got a crate. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this for staging up in the booth or if I'm going to use it downstairs in my family room. I bought, or I am buying, another fireplace surround off of Heidi from the Weathered Fence Post, but it's going to take some time for me to get it here to the house. So I have to put that downstairs in the family room, and then I have those 2 large crates that I took down from my my vintage booth that have to go on either side. So I probably need to do that before I determine then how many crates I'm going to need to surround that. And once that gets done, I will show it to you so you know what it is that I'm rambling on and on about. Because I use these crates in my own home kind of as display and bookshelves. So that's why I collect all of these crates. And then plus I also use them, as you saw or may have seen in the video where I showed you my revamped vintage booth. I use them for display up there as well. So that is everything. I hope you stuck it out. I know this was a long one, but I got a lot of stuff. The bins have been very good to me lately, and I'm very grateful. What is my favorite piece? Well, the couple pieces that I, in retrospect, wish I hadn't picked up, which are the tissue box holder and those little pumpkins. Now, my favorite, I think I'm gonna have to say, this is my favorite. My vintage Samsonite train case. This is gonna be my favorite. So, Lewis, I know, is upstairs napping on my bed, because that's where he is. So we're not going to get his favorite, but I would love to get your favorite. So if you would, in the comment section down below, drop a line, let everyone know what your favorite was, or if you had more than one, let us know what your favorites were. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget, leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. I do thrift haul videos. Occasionally I let you in on how my vintage booth is looking and changing, because I feel like I'm constantly redoing it, but I really enjoy it. And then next year, I'm really hoping to get some DIYs and crafting and thrift flip videos in for you. And then also that shade garden that I'm working on out in the backyard. So boy, I really need to retire. That is it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. And until my next video, everyone, please take very, very good care of yourselves. And bye for now.